one of the great scorers in the history of this game.
One of the most unguardable shots in the NBA.
Dirk Nowitzki was skeptical about Luka Doncic at first. When Luka walked in the first time, he looked like a big boy. Dirk was not sure this was going to work.
We needed a little spark plug to change things. I didn't think that was going to be this kid. I didn't think it was going to be this kid. When he walked in the first time here in this practice facility, you know, he looked at, he's a big boy, but I'm like, I'm not sure this is going to work. Is he quick enough? Is he athletic enough to go by guys like he is in Europe? And
Doncic was immediately regarded as the guy who was going to take the torch from Nowitzki and carry the Mavericks back into the ranks of the elite, but Nowitzki was initially skeptical. He wondered if Doncic was being perhaps a bit overhyped based on his success in Europe and whether some of supposed physical limitations might hinder his NBA potential. Nowitzki goes on to detail how the Dallas veterans made it a point to test Doncic right away in scrimmages as his normal treatment for any golden child NBA newcomer, and Doncic was quick to flash the goods, the talent, the swagger, the feel for the game. That allowed him to dominate grown men in Europe as a young teenager. Still, Dirk didn't see Doncic becoming this good.
This kid's got something about him. He's got that swag. He knows how to play. He was getting some N1 mixtape passes out of nowhere, and I'm like, he was flashing some of the talent. So we were thinking, man, he's going to be a really good player, but I didn't think he was going to go to that level.
Biases still exist. The slower, more grounded guy succeeding on skill and hand-eye coordination is always going to bear a larger burden of proof than the guy running and jumping out of the gym. Guys like Doncic, Nikola Jokic, and Stephen Curry, other ever-worldly skill guys who lack in so-called measurables, have largely flipped the script on this sort of antiquated thinking. Sure, he didn't have Nowitzki's height or shooting ability, but still, Dirk was more often than not one of the worst athletes on the court. Yet he will go down as one of the greatest players ever.